Hello, today is going to be day 2 of my everyday challenge. It is August 21st. Time of recording is 12:38 p.m. And I've come up with a couple ideas of what I want to do with the series and kind of how I want to make it work. So the first thing is I want to have an overarching theme over each episode. It's still going to be a very diary format where I basically just talk about how yesterday went and how today's been going. I'm going off that kind of like periodical, like chunk. But I want to take it a bit further and also get some shears so I can get some wool. I'm going to speed run and beat the game now. I need to make beds. XD. No, so I want to have an overarching like theme per episode, where it's focused on either a principle or a story or something along those lines. And so for this episode, it's going to be about relationships. It's going to be about why they matter and kind of what like you can get away from them and the value of having a partner that cares about you. Let's say that if you don't have a partner that cares about you, you're not entitled to be happy, but I didn't know this yesterday. That's pretty good. God, my inventory is fucking full of shit. That's good shit. That's pretty good. That's money, dude. Apologies or whatever. It's like 10 iron or 5 iron each, but yeah, the focus is going to be on relationships, why they matter, and kind of what I believe, at least. I'm gonna make a starter base just for now. I need a lot more resources. I need to start making farms. I need to start actually cultivating and moving forward. So that's a lot of fun. Pumpkins. I guess I'm gonna make a pumpkin farm. Make some pumpkin pies. Yeah, dude. I should stop slaughtering all the animals. Maybe I shouldn't make my base in the fucking mountain. Yeah, let's not. Let's make it down here. Sheep I like. So I like sheep. Make a little. I want to find cows. I'll just show you since I'm on the way. Yeah, relationships. It's a very interesting premise where I think at its root it's so abstract. It's such a weird thing to think about where you have people being committed to each other and just each other and seeing someone day in, day out, and that's also the person that like you're intimate with and love and care for perfect. This is has a good amount of wool just for an hour of wheat, so you don't have to make a farm. Let's get that and that and that and that. All right, you. There's one more, right? All right, he's over there. So I think the premise itself is very, very like strange, right? That you have someone in your life that you see day in, day out, and that person is honestly, for lack of a better word, like your everything, right? Someone you cherish for their opinion, you cherish for their intellect, you cherish for their beauty. I'm taking a little bounce around these guys. And it's really scary, but also I mean interesting to think that like you put yourself out there for this person, you put yourself in the trusting arms that they won't take advantage of you or do anything wrong with you. And so I think that's kind of what I'm trying to get at, where like that's a strange way to think about things. There's one more cow. I just don't know where he went. Full tilting. Asshole. Whatever. You, mister. So sorry about that. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I have like brain lag. All right. Cool. Now I just eat them. Because why not? It's very ugly, but hey, to me this is all I need. I want to make some meat farm too. I like having levels and being able to chance stuff. So that's kind of like something I always prioritize first. But yeah, relationships are, I think, honestly essential. And it's like kind of like not the way I should think about things, but I think that not being in a relationship is so much more difficult than being in one, right? Having someone who cares about you, depends on you, and we love, like, that's one of the best feelings in the world. And it's a feeling that most people wouldn't trade for anything. I personally wouldn't. Right? And yeah, there's like unconditional love, like family and whatever. But no. But a committed relationship is its own little caucus of just love. It's that, right? The way I love my parents is not the way I love my girlfriend. The way I love my brother is the way I love my girlfriend, right? And it's a much stronger and I think much more vibrant kind of love where there's a genuine mutual understanding that we're there for each other and we want what's best for each other. I have torches. I do. Cool. It'd suck if I just like made this and just made it all dark. What's some stuff with some of these? One of these like Pega things. And so I've been in a couple of relationships. Most of them were in high school, and then when I got to college, my outlook on relationships kind of changed. And I started not like dating as much. I think also just a lack of confidence and not really ever meeting anyone definitely helped with that. Because I lived basically with the same group of friends and we did everything together. And I still really care about those people, but because they're all guys, kind of diluted the pool of people who I can meet and the possibilities I can get for myself in terms of the relationship. Let's actually unpack everything here and then find out what I actually want. Basically around here, it's like this nice starter, a little hut. I get some more wood. Let's just do this first. Cool. So, I want that. I want this. I want that. I want this. I'll get to that point in a second. I know this has not been as good as our first episode, but I am trying to actually get started on things. There we go. So, to kind of, I honestly just ignore what I just said for the past like 5 minutes. We'll start fresh. I've been in a couple of relationships, most of them pretty healthy. And for the longest time, the only relationships I ever had, or honestly this day I've ever had, I've never met anyone on a dating app. I've just always known someone from school or known someone from work. And that's what blossomed into a relationship. It was never a case of finding someone in a coffee shop or, anything like that. It was always like me and this person were friends and we were both interested in dating and then we decided to date each other. It's kind of like a depressing way to think about it, but I think it's kind of like where my mentality of dating came from, because you have to be interested in someone and you have to be interested in dating, and the other person has to be interested in you and that also has to be interested in dating. And so those kind of tangent lines, whenever they clash, is what you kind of are looking for. All right. And we really I need to sleep. Really get to the nitty gritty of the who's and the what's and the whys and the importance of intimacy and the importance of trust and all that. Relationships are nothing more than just a really good friend, right? And something you can count on. I think the strangest part for me is that's something I've talked to Taylor about before, where the way I treat her is not even close to the way I've treated any other of my girlfriends. Because I think that, and this is something we also talked about, where I always went to like small high schools, and so everyone knew everyone, and so it was more just dating because I think I thought I had to, and like I've told, I think 4 people I've told them I've loved them, and was committed to them and all that, but the way I feel now is, I think, a lot deeper in the stations of what love actually is. It's not just me being a child, right? I think I matured in the sense that, like, I no longer take the idea of love as just some thing you have to do, but something that's a mutual partnership where both people are constantly driving the other person, both people are there for the other person, both people support and cherish and inspire, even to give a better word, the other to do better. And that's how I feel about Taylor, right? I feel like I can honestly tell her anything. And she feels the same way. It's very rewarding to like be in a position where like you both just know that the other person. It's I hate the word unconditional love because I think that loving someone unconditionally is stupid. Because if someone was like just a bad person, you shouldn't love them. Just because you're supposed to. But I think like the level of understanding I have with anything Taylor does, even if it frustrates me, even if it scares me, is uncomparable to anyone else. Because I know that like if she does something and like I don't like it, I can't hold distaste for more than 10 seconds because ultimately I know that she is there because she cares about me, and that fundamentally speaking, like we both really respect and really admire how the other person supports and drives and allows the other to be themselves. I think that's the best part because I don't think I was ever myself in my past relationships. I don't think I ever, even in friend groups, I never acted like the way I want to, right? I always had restraint. But Taylor knows that, like, at my core, I'm overly goofy. I'm overly excited. I'm fucking yang. I get very anxious and scared about what the future might hold. Like I am really unsure about what I should be doing and how I should be doing that. I really don't understand a lot of things either. Right? I don't understand how I should act. I don't understand like why some things are the way they are. I'm trying to think of like a house. I don't understand like why some things are the way they are and other things aren't. And as someone who has a pretty analytical mind and very mental for patterns and stuff, knowing that everything isn't the way it's supposed to be is something that scares me. And Taylor understands that. And she's the first person I think that I ever talked to her that actually understood me to like the level that like I think I understand myself. And I understand me better than I do myself because a lot of times she does things and I don't even expect her to, and it helps me so much. She'll do the smallest little things out of just knowing that like it's going to help me a lot. And I think that's just really important to me, and it's something that I've come to really, I guess, value. Right? I think I'm gonna do this. I think it's like a classic like. All right. I do not want striped oaks. I don't like the way striped oak looks. All right, so sorry about that. Turns out I'm not as talented as I thought I was, and so I had to put some post. I'm gonna fix this because it looks ugly. But I want to show you around really quick of what I worked on, and then we can go back to actually talking. Because the point of this is not to watch me build stuff, because there's no reason for me to do that. So I should have done like this as well. Yeah, it looks better than those coming out, but it's okay. But yeah, I made this little fucking shack. It's quaint. It gets the job done. I'll add some windows that have no sand, but the windows like here. No, I won't actually. That's ugly. Yeah, but this is my current home, and I kind of like it. So yeah, organized chests of cobbled dirt, mob drops, tools, plants, edible things, wood, and animal drops. And then we have up here bed and valuables, which I'm gonna get some of these just in case. Wow, what am I doing? Let's go ahead and get that. Make those. Make some pepperonis because I'm low on picks. Alright, thank you. This will go in the wood chest. And yeah, it's a nice little thing. And I have actually a good idea of what I can do right now to distract myself. but let me first organize a little bit. Cool. I have food. I have water. Sweet. So I risk this string straight down. Fuck it. Let me just change those two. Sweet. So the point of this video was to talk about relationships and what they mean to me and why they matter. And I've done a pretty bad job of doing that. So I want to try again, and maybe it'll sound better this time. I don't have much on me, so it's okay if I die. I broke my bed, but just in case. So relationships are very cool, and I have the benefit of being in a fantastic one where my current girlfriend, who knows if by the time I rewatch this, we'll still be together. I really hope so. But she's amazing. We've been together for 2 years, 2 years and a bit. Started dating back in May 30th of 2017. Yeah, that's the date. Making sure I didn't mess it up. That kind of scared me. Sweet. So I'm all the way down to Y level. Except it's fine. Cool. I didn't even hear water. Perfect. Sweets. I did not come prepared. All right. Ooh, this sucks. I did not think this through at all. Perfect. Actually, how high up can I get this using water? This works. And so we met at work. We both worked at Gator Nights at the Rights. For those who don't know what Gator Nights is, it's like this little event that the Rights Union, which is a student union at UF, puts on every Friday. And they have student staff that helps run it. And we didn't really plan it. We showed up and like served popcorn and food. Make sure the lines are working, make sure people are like signing waivers. Very easy job, literally minimum wage. And yeah, it was kind of good people. We really liked the people we worked with. We liked our first boss. We liked our second boss, I guess, less, but we still kind of liked her. She was nice. But she wasn't like a weirdo nice. She just might be better if I just do this. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. That way I'm not like kind of just running. Oh no. No. Please. I'm almost there. Maybe this was a mistake. Yeah, maybe that was. Wait, what am I doing? I'm so stupid. Boom. And yeah, we became good friends. So they had like this tabling event where we told freshmen about what our program was, and that's basically when we first started talking because it was a staff of like 50 people, and they were like we already been to like 2 or 3 Gator Nights, and so like we kind of had the general gist of it down. I think I might actually drive. No, not cool. Sweet, my little fuck up has been fixed. Oh no. Please. Oh my god, this is so hard. I'm so upset. I just want to fucking get out of here. This is literally like a 10-minute fucking like little adventure now. But we met at Gator Nights, and we were tabling, and we basically started talking when we were tabling. And we talked for a while actually. Like we talked about a lot of stuff considering we didn't really know each other that well. And so we talked about like favorite movies and stuff, and it was really 2 hours of just like small talk. And we both really liked each other. And so after that, we started texting via GroupMe. Taylor sent the first message, so she sent me a text saying one of the people who was at the preview, like one of the preview moms, previous what we were tabling at, came to her apartment because her apartment was a showroom apartment, and so they paid less rent to basically allow the company that the company that owned the apartment to be like, hey, are you home right now? We want to give a tour, and they have to like usually say yes, and if they're not home, then they just go in, but they get cheaper rent, and so it works out. Cool, that's what I wanted to fucking do. That was so fucking hard. Let me see my fucking spawn, just because. And yeah, and so we got to talk. We got to talking, and Taylor texted me first that like same day, and I had worked that same day as well, and so that's how we got started like texting and stuff. And then we texted quite a bit actually about movies and TV, and she recommended me an anime to watch, and I watched that. She recommended like just very typical like you're both like kind of like experienced. Neither of us like really know how to flirt, and so it's more just like us talking and being like, "Oh, that's really funny, man. Good job." All right, so that little venture is done. Here's what I wanted to actually do. I wanted to make ladders going all the way up, but I fucked up pretty bad by doing the whole water fucking bullshit. That was fun. I hope people actually enjoyed that awful video experience. I guess I don't have enough ladders to go all the way down. Thank fucking lords. Sweets. So yeah, Taylor and I met at work. We became friends very quickly. And then she texted me when I went to drink. And I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. She's like into me at this point. Just for like maybe a week or two of like us like already texting back and forth. And so I promised her that next time I drink, I'm gonna make sure to go and text her. And so I went and started drinking with friends, and they already knew like that like we were texting back and forth and all that. And so I went ahead and I didn't drink that much. Like I literally like overdid, like overfaked how drunk I was, even though I still remember like a lot about that night. And this is like back in like my degeneracy phase. And yeah, like I asked her out via call, and one of the things I said during that call was like, "Hey, I'm taking a gambit, which is like a chess move." And so to this day, it's still something we joke about because when I first said I love you, I said that. When I first said we should move in together, I said that. And so the idea of a gambit now has forever been instilled into our relationship as the stupid fucking shit frame says before he's gonna say something like, "Oh no, you don't. Hell no." All right. Make babies. Thank you. That's 6 adults. Okay, we're getting there. So yeah, we talked, and then I asked her out. She said yes, and our first date was to a Thai place, I think. And like I didn't want to order anything too crazy, so like I waited until she ordered. I think I literally ordered like teriyaki chicken or something. Couldn't like want to not like the meal we had on our first date. I really didn't like know the vibe because this is the first day I had in college, and yeah, it was really just interesting. Like conceptually speaking, I can just go down and then back up. It's probably easier. Cool. So yeah, first date was like that. It was pretty fun though, and I think we both like enjoyed how it actually ended up, because a lot of jokes that we have between the two of us came from that first date. And this is the fun story behind it, and it's a story I think I'll never not get tired of. So on our first date, we did a couple things. So we wanted to go eat, and then we went to a movie. They were showing an anime movie at the like fancy like cinema in Gainesville on the Hippodrome, and so it was us and some of our friends, so she wasn't alone. And I thought the date was going really well, and so when I brought her back home, I kissed her, and I'm like, cool, first date, you can kiss girls, and like the vibe was okay, and she kissed me back. Then a couple hours later, I get a text from her, like a very long text, being like, hey, I was like really comfortable, I want to be friends first. I didn't like think you kissed me, and so yeah, it was actually like a lot of fun. And like we're all like regrets because I feel like that could have been it, and like I don't think I'd ever like would have like felt regret because like I didn't know if like me and her were actually supposed to be compatible or anything. And the first thing was like it was fun, right? It wasn't like love at first sight, like star process. I should just the water bottle trip. Oh my god, I'm so inefficient with autonomy right now. It wasn't a matter of like it was not the right move. I just misread the situation, and I was her first boyfriend. He had a girlfriend before me back in high school, like girlfriend, not it's like a friend with a girl, and so yeah, she didn't say let me kiss her, and I'm like, great, my bad. And so for the next 2 weeks, I went to their house every other day to watch hockey and watch Knicks or the Penguins play. In the hopes that I can invite her to another date, and I wouldn't kiss her or anything, but just not all hope was lost because I still wanted to give it a shot. I also remember to me it was a big deal that we worked together when we first started working dating. I'm yeah, that might be a problem because we work together, but it never became a thing. It literally became a giant running joke, and then people find out eventually, and no one really cares because why would they? Oh, sorry, big burp. Cool, that little fucking venture is finally over. Let me get some fucking wooden torches. Wood is over here, actually. Fun fact. My coal's up here, though. Cool. Good moves. Then boom, 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 boom. Sweet. Cool, my base is now complete. I guess I gotta torch it a little bit, like this. Or it's too dark. So yeah, first date was kind of disastrous because it did not go how it was supposed to go. But I think we both really think it's funny as shit now, after the fact, because it was that. It was something completely unforgettable and something that a story we've told plenty of people. And yeah, pretty much from there on, I think our second date was I don't remember our second date. I think it was getting coffee. Because obviously we had hung out, but I wasn't considering an actual date. Our second date was probably it's a lot of stuff here. I think from my recollection, going to Avalon Pan with her friend, I was dating someone named Cianon, or Keaton, but it's spelled Cianon, like that. And so, yeah, we went with them. And then after that, we hung out for a little bit. And honestly, we still saw each other at work and would pretend we weren't dating. We got found out by our employees, or not employees, but our coworkers, when we went to a date on a Friday night or Friday morning. We ran into someone who we worked with, and we were together, we were sitting together, and obviously we weren't together or anything, but we didn't really say much, and they kind of just figured oh, are they dating? And so that's what made rumors start, and then she told the person who found us, who her name was Becca. He told Becca, and it's been history ever since. So yeah, again, I think that to me, the past 2 years has been the same, right? I went from not really dating anyone in college and really being down myself in terms of confidence and in terms of what I even wanted, and just kind of being disappointed on who I was hanging out with, being disappointed on what I was doing in terms of my grades and all that. Today, someone who pushes me and someone who drove me to become a much better person. And again, I really do think that we're going to be together for a long time. To be more specific, I think that I don't expect us to ever break up. And we've talked about in the past where it would take a lot. It would take a lot of time and friction for us to not be able to work out, or someone making a major mistake. If I was cheating on the other person. And I don't know, I just know that that's not something I ever want to do, right? I may watch porn and stuff, but ultimately I think that I'd be surprised if we don't end together. We don't make our lives surrounded by each other's company and love. And from what I'm really speaking, I doubt that much could change about either of us that would dissuade Hobbs, be a good kid. That would dissuade either of us from not thinking that same way. Where is this cave? I'm gonna just keep running. I don't mind if I find it or not. And then in terms of big things we did together, we've gone and lived together for a year. I still technically consider myself living with her. even though I'm not in Pensacola. It's like right here. I want to find this cave. Yeah, there it is. It's a ravine. Oh, I don't want to fucking do a ravine right now. Let's do it slowly. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine how much easier this game gets when you have armor. That was fucking rude. Rude. I haven't died yet, which is nice. And then we've played plenty of games together, and again, like, I'm so comfortable to be myself around her, which is something I've never felt before. I don't think I ever felt like a facade of like who I was, but I think everything was like toned down. I'm overly fucking myself, and she lets me do that, and that's like the best part of dating her, I think, where I'm just not scared of being myself. That's like very, very nice. It's something that I know I probably will never take for granted, because once you have that like special feeling, you really can't like ignore it. I'm just really happy. He makes me very happy. What is that? Oh, it does show. Cool. But yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode went, because I left my timer on when I was building the house. So I was gonna talk for like a little bit longer. About let's see what this is. 1, 4. Nice, not bad. So we've already like made progress in terms of finding diamonds. I want to make enchantments so I can actually start running around and get another and all that fun stuff. That can be a little preview to next episode, maybe. Or I do more fucking strip mining and talking. I think it's really hard. So Etho is a YouTuber I really like, and he does Minecraft, and he recently had a video where like he's just caving and talking about like updates. It's insane. Like, I get so off fucking topic. But yeah, I really don't know what the future has in store. I think that right now is the hardest part of our relationship. Oh my god, dude, this is amazing strip mine. It's 8. Nice. Since we're doing a long distance, and we're talking a lot, and I think it's been pretty okay. I think it's going to get easier over time, I hope, or it gets harder over time. I really don't know. That's something for me to still find out and discover. And they're all things that I think really are important to us. I think we both are pretty aligned with our goals. We're pretty aligned with like getting a house and kids and going places and enjoying each other's company a lot. We really like League. We like watching League together. This weekend is the LCS finals, and we're not going to watch together. That's actually very, very sad for us. But what we do is like literally have. Oh my god, dude, this is insane. Okay, it's not that insane. Okay, it's not too bad. We do a lot of like phone calls and just talk about like what we're up to, and she never stops like amazing me. Oh my god, dude, another ravine. I don't really care for ravines because like it's just so hard to like light everything up. Let's just see. Walk around really quick. I always miss shit because I try doing like fast torching so I get like things lit up first before I start like mining shit. Cool, that's fine. I always like having more iron. The hopes of a haste 2 beacon is always enough to drive me to force myself to fucking get this shit. Alright, more of this. I do need more coal. Might as well mine it here since it's already like out and about. Boom. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I'm gonna head back, I guess. No, I won't, but okay. I'm gonna head back. And by head back, I mean, go ahead and edit this a little bit, make it look a bit better. Fix the aspect ratio, and